May I please, Your Lordship? My Lord, I beg to mention item number 18. I'm yet to receive instructions, so kindly allow me 3 weeks' time, my Lord.
Item 18.
Yes, my Lord.
Was in admission matter.
Yes, my Lord. Yes.
So you're for the
State, my Lord.
state.
Yes, my Lord.
So appealing for respondent number
1 to 4.
1 to 4. And you are appealing for
Lordship, I'm for the respondent number 5.
as a private respondent?
Yes, Lordship.
You're for the petitioner?
Yes.
So yet to file your.
No, my Lord,
affidavit
yes,
of-
I'm yet to receive instruction.
Okay.
So
And you
I've-
have already filed your?
Yes, Lordship, I have already filed my affidavit in opposition.
You are Mr.
Mahaka.
The below have said so, you are counsel for the petition. And so also heard Mr.
E.T. Papo.
E.T. Puff, the
Yes.
you government advocate?
Yes, my Lord.
Non-government advocate appearing for the state respondents number 1 to 4 and submitted that he is yet to receive the instructions from the respondent authorities and accordingly paid some more time to file their affidavit in opposition. Also heard MS
K. Lily Su.
K. Lily
Su.
So number also for the petitioner. Sorry, respond number 5, private respond number 5, and submitted that she had already filed the affidavit in opposition for the respond number 5. How many weeks you need?
3 weeks' time, my Lord.
Please rematter accordingly after 3 weeks, enabling the state respondents to file their affidavit in opposition. Okay.
Much obliged.
May I please, Lord. If I may be allowed to move an unlisted motion for anticipatory bail. So there's an agency, I'm summoned before the court, police, 4 p.m. this evening. I'm an employee of the district session.
You have already filed,
Yes, I've already filed.
but try to get it before my rising. We'll try to.
Much.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item 21 on behalf of additional AG LD Sanctum. The additional affidavit is under preparation, so we pray for 3 more weeks, Your Lordship.
Item 20 is a hearing matter.
21 hearing, yes, Your Lordship.
21. We hear your petitioner.
Yes, Lordship, I'm for the petitioner.
So Mr. Sanctum, the comment, he is appearing for respondent number 1 to
For the state respondents, Your
state
Lordship.
respondent.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Heard Mr. So-and-so, heard MS so-and-so, the learned counsel for the petitioner. And also heard Mr. You are Mr.
M. Long Kumar.
M. Long Kumar, the counsel appearing for behalf of Sanctum.
Yes, Your Lordship. State advocate.
Sanctum, for the state respondents. And you need some time or what?
3 more weeks, Your Lordship.
Additional affidavit. you want?
Yes, on the last occasion, the additional AG had prayed to file an additional affidavit, which was granted. Yes.
Sanctum, the learned additional AG and submitted that 3 more weeks is required to file the additional affidavit in opposition. And list the matter accordingly after 3 weeks. Otherwise, it is in hearing column, so you have to
Yes.
file your additional affidavit and all, supply a copy to the other side so that it can.
Your Lordship. Obliged, Your Lordship.
May I please, my lord? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 20. Lordship, what happened in this matter is that the petitioner has filed one additional affidavit, bringing it on record that the ad hoc employees are performing the same duties and responsibilities as that of the regular employees, Your Lordship. Now, in that account, Your Lordship, this honorable court has asked me to receive instruction on the additional affidavit filed by the petitioner, Your Lordship. I have received one letter, Your Lordship.
Item
that-
number
that-
20, give. Item number 20, item number 20, 20. So you have already received your instruction.
Yes, Your Lordship, by a letter dated 5th of May, 2025, I have received a letter from the government wherein the government is actually admitting that the ad hoc employees are performing the same duties and responsibilities as that of the regular employees, Your Lordship. I want to place this on record, and I have one humble prayer, Your Lordship. Though, of course, it weakens the stand. It weakens my stand. However, Your Lordship, I would still like to contest on this matter. So my humble prayer before this honorable court is, Your Lordship, I will be placing this on record. And then if the matter can be listed after 2 weeks for final hearing.
In that case, you are not going to file any additional affidavit.
No, because
Because it is already.
yes, he is here because the instruction is as such that I'll be placing on record, my lord. And my humble prayer before this honorable court is allow me to contest this case by listing after 2 weeks, my lord.
So that your case was that was only your case.
Yes. So apparently my learned friend is making an attempt to argue on behalf against the government.
No, there are certain other issues also, Your Lordship, which I would like to argue on those issues, Your Lordship. These issues, Your Lordship, yes, I have a very weak stand now, Your Lordship. But other issues, Your Lordship.
Item number 20. You are Mr. Jamil, na?
Yes, Lordship.
Mr. Jamil, the learned counsel for the petition, and also heard Mr. A. Angami, Angami, the learned senior comment advocate, appearing for the state respondents. Mr. Angami submitted that on the last occasion, this court asked him to seek instructions from the department concerned on the additional affidavit filed by the petitioner, claiming that the ad hoc employees are also discharging the duty as a regular employee. To that effect, the instructions has already been received. Provide letter number HFW bracket dot A -4 oblique 156 oblique 2022 173 dated 5/5/2025. Wherein it is Instructions may be accordingly kept to the case record. However, Mr. Angami, the learned senior government advocate, paid 2 weeks time for the to argue the matter. List accordingly after 2 weeks.
Lordship,
We'll keep it in the record.
Lordship. I am deeply obliged, my lord.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 22. Lordship, kindly grant 3 weeks time to file rejoinder affidavit.
Lordship, I am appearing here for the petitioner, Lordship.
You're for the petitioner here,
Lordship,
I'm for private respondent number 5.
private respondent number 5.
Yes.
So you want to file an affidavit in reply,
Lordship,
No, not
rejoinder affidavit
rejoinder.
to the affidavit in reply filed by the petitioner, Lordship.
Lordship, kindly grant us time to file a reply to the rejoinder affidavit filed by the private respondent.
No, they have not yet filed.
No, private respondents have filed.
Oh, private
Yes, yes,
respondents.
Lordship,
Okay.
I filed.
Huh. You are respondent number 5, private
Yes.
respondents.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord.
So you're Mr. NK,
CD room, Lordship.
এটা নামটা নাই নাকি হ্যাঁ? Name is not. Huh?
Yes,
Yes.
CD Rangsam, CD Rangsam.
Oh, it's a CD runs. Counsel for the petitioner. And also heard MS
Pichano for the state.
for the state respondents. And accordingly, she submitted that she needs some more time to file the rejoinder affidavit on the affidavit in additional affidavit filed by the further Mr.
Mogaka.
Moka, the counsel for the appealing for the private respondent number 5, submitted that they have already filed their affidavit in opposition, to which Mr. Rangsong submitted that he needs some time to file his affidavit in reply. Let the matter, how many weeks you need here?
Lordship, 3 weeks.
You also need 3 weeks,
Lordship.
accordingly after 3 weeks. Okay.
Deeply obliged, Lordship.
But you are submitting these things, but these cases are in fact fixed for hearing also. These cases are fixed for hearing, in fact,
Yes,
but now you are praying for filing these things and all.
Yes, Lordship, I have received an instruction, Lordship.
Okay,
Lordship, pleadings are not deemed completed, Lordship.
not, okay.
For motion, item number 1. May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, this matter is with regard to the premature release from service due to the wrong entry of date of birth in the work chest ID card, Lordship. Lordship, the petitioner, as per the service book record, date of birth is entered as 3101, entered as
3101,
Lordship. As per the service book record, his date of birth is entered as 21/10/1975, Lordship.
11075,
Yes, Lordship. However,
as per office record.
yes, as per service book record. However, due to the wrong entry of date of birth in the work chest ID card as 21/03/1964, he was released from service.
No, as per service record, his date of birth is 11075.
Yes, Your Lordship.
And where it is written, yes, actually, his actual date of birth is
His actual date of birth is 21/10/1975. This is the right date of birth, yes.
10.
Yes, Your Lordship. 21/10/1975. This is the right date of birth of the petitioner, Lordship. However, due to the wrong entry of date of birth in the work chest ID card issued by the department as 21/03/1964, he was made to release from service in the year 2024, Lordship. Lordship,
No, on the one hand, you are saying that as per the service record,
yes, Lordship.
his date of birth is entered as 11075.
Yes, your lordship.
Obviously, his date of birth may be actual date of birth, maybe 2110, and where it is 64, where it is written.
It is recorded, it was entered wrongfully in the work charge ID card, your lordship. Work charge ID card issued by the department, lordship. Lordship, I may take you to lordship, page number 21,
But
annex
work
of,
charge ID card, whether your, if you suppose they are saying that your premature superannuation was there, but on the basis of only work charge identity card, your, this, calculation was made.
yes, your lordship, yes, your lordship.
But that should not be office record definitely.
Yes, your lordship.
Anyway, where it is the case number, page number?
Page number, lordship. Lordship, the petitioner was appointed in the year 1996 and
Appointed in 1996?
yes, your lordship. And that appointment order is at page number 19, that type copy as 20, your lordship. Annexure 2. And accordingly, service record was made. In that service record, lordship, kindly come to page number 21, service record of the petitioner, lordship, annexure 3. Here in serial number 6, date of birth is entered as 21/10/1975, lordship. And lordship, kindly come to page number 46, annexure 11, lordship. This is the cumulative record cum schooling history issued in the year 1989, lordship. Here also in serial number 6, date of birth of the serial number 7, date of birth is entered as 21/10/1975, lordship. And page number 51, lordship, birth certificate. Annexure 12, lordship. Here also the petitioner date of birth is entered as 21/10/1975, lordship. Thereafter, lordship, in the year 2007, work charge ID card was issued to the petitioner by the department, lordship, which is at page number 25. Page number 25, annexure 5, lordship. Type copy is at page number 26, lordship. Here, date of birth of the petitioner was wrongfully entered as 21/3/1964, lordship. So accordingly, the petitioner made highlighted the error to the concerned authority, lordship. However, they said there's nothing to be worried about, lordship. Thereafter, only in the year 2024, the state respondents brought up a list of retirement list, the staff retirement list, which is at page number 27 to 38, lordship. Annexure 6. Here in serial number 89, serial number 89, lordship, the petitioner name was listed, showing to be retired on 31/03/2024, lordship. Thereafter, lordship, the petitioner made a verbal complaint to the executive engineer in his division, lordship, and accordingly,
Okay.
accordingly, executive engineer wrote a letter to the additional chief engineer, which is at page number 39, annexure 7, lordship. May I read it, your lordship?
It's okay. So your basic question is that his actual date of birth was 21/10/1975,
Yes, your lordship.
and in the office record also 21/10/1975.
Yes, your lordship.
But however, due to entry in the work charge identity card, your
He was released from
he
service.
was released from service.
Yes, lordship.
Yes, you're representing one,
For the staters,
all
lordship.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, your lordship.
Lordship, therefore, my humble prayer is only that, lordship, kindly direct the state respondents to consider my representation. I've also submitted a representation dated 04/02/2025.
They have, so
Your lordship.
he submitted that he has already filed one representation.
Yes, your lordship.
So praying for a direction to consider their representation, but you see all these, they take instruction, then only we can say otherwise. Are you in a position to say that or we can pass the order to consider representation.
I leave it to your lordship, discretion,
No,
your
no,
lordship. However-
I think you should take the instructions. Because by that time, I don't know, he may approach once again for his consideration of his representation. And as he has submitted, the representation is still pending before the authority concerned. So it may be considered, it may be disposed of.
Lordship.
So till now, your representation is not yet disposed of,
Yes, your lordship.
still pending.
Yes, your lordship.
Then why you have come this day here?
Lordship, thereafter also we waited for RTI reply.
Hmm.
We have also filed an RTI reply at the
No,
executive
but as
engineer.
per your knowledge, it is still pending.
Yes, your
It's
lordship.
not yet disposed of, but you have come with this WPC one. Then it is not a case that your representation was not, has not been considered.
Yes, lordship.
It may be, it may consider also. Then how can we see? Anyway. You, Mr.
Noklaim konyak, lordship.
Heard Mr. Noklen Kohima, the counsel for the petition. And also heard you, Mr. Long Kumar, no?
Yes, your lordship.
Mr. and Long Kumar, representing the all the state respondents, number 1 to 4. And this is an application is under Article 226 of the Constitution of India for issuance of a writ in nature of certiorari and or mandamus and or any other writ, direction, order or orders of like nature. The Premature challenging the order of premature release, challenging the premature release from the service of due to wrong entry of date of birth in the identity card. Full stop. Mr. So-and-so submitted that as per his office record, service book, the date of birth certificate as well as in the school register, etc. The date of birth is entered as 21/10/1975, but it was his date of birth is wrongly entered in the identity card as
2103,
21/03/1964.
1964. Yes.
And though he 1964 and accordingly considering the date of birth on the basis of the identity card, the present petitioner was released premature from the service post. Next para, he further submitted that he also made a representation before the authority concerned, but the representation is still pending and not yet disposed of. He sought for a direction to consider his representation, which is still pending before the department concerned. Next para. Next para, in that context, Mr. Longkumar submitted that he need instructions from the department and accordingly he needs some more time to find his affidavit in opposition or to take instructions from or to place the instruction from the department. Full stop. No formal notice is required to be served on the state respondents. However, the copy of the petition be served to the respondent during the course of the day. List accordingly how many weeks you need, that take the instructions only.
Yes.
If representation is still maybe can be considered, then it's okay. So how many weeks you need in that case?
This 3 weeks, your lordship.
3 weeks. List accordingly after 3 weeks. Otherwise, you have already received the pensionary benefits and all.
No, your lordship.
Because you got retired or released on from the service in 2024, only now we are in 2025.
Yes, your
So
lordship.
almost more than 1 year, rightly, wrongly, whatever, you got retired.
Yes, your lordship.
So retirement benefit about what is your stand in that case?
No,
Have you received any retirement benefit?
no, your lordship. No, your lordship.
Not.
In fact, he is yet to be formally released as per
Yet
the
to be formally
RTI. Yes,
released.
as per the RTI reply from the executive
Oh.
engineer.
So in that case, this representation may consider. So anyway, we are listing it after 3 weeks. let him take some instructions from the authority.
Lordship,
If it can be disposed of, then it's.
Lordship. Deputy of Lordship.
Obliged.
For motion,
Your
item number,
petitioner, uh, had lost his 10 years, na? So I am also on the same footing. My date of birth is also wrongly entered. And not as like as your petitioner 10 or 11 years,
Lordship.
but 2 years definitely.
Pleasure.
for motion, item number 2.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, it is a matter relates to painting of salary.
Salary.
Painting of salary, yes. So the petitioner was appointed as the sweeper under the Global Open University, which is now called as International University, by appointment order dated 18/6/2007, which is the annexure 2 of this petition in page number 13, and the type copy is in page number 14. And she was subsequently regularized by order dated 27/08/2008, which is the annexure number 5 of this petition, and which is in page number 19. And she is continuously serving as such till date. However, from April 2020 till date, the petitioner has not been receiving salary. So there,
2020.
yeah, since April 2020,
April 2020.
yes. The petitioner submitted a representation on 06/05/2025. However, the same has still not been considered.
So why you take long 5 hours to file your representation?
Lordship, I did not know how to go about with my case, so finally I was approached by my friend to take the help of some colleagues and advocates. So that is why I'm here today.
No, I'm not on that. Now you're saying that your applicant is not getting salary since 2020,
Yes.
2020. So now it is 25.
2025.
That's what I'm asking. Why for long 4 or 5 years he waited?
Yes,
Is the petitioner.
yes. The
Why?
petitioner, I as a petitioner did not know how to go about with it. So finally, I approached some friends, and I finally, this is how I approached the advocates and came
Oh.
to this.
Yes, Mr. Long.
Your Lordship, I am for respondent 1 only, Your Lordship.
Here you
Which
are
is-
for respondent 1.
Yes, I believe the main party would be respondent 2 and 3.
2, 3, na?
Yes, Your
Okay,
Lordship.
then. So it is International University. na?
International University, now it's called as the International University. Your Lordship, my only prayer is that my representation be considered and that the direct respondents to release my pending salary.
Yeah, obviously, but they're not for us, only state is there.
Yes.
So you have to issue notice first on issue them. Let them come if a representation can be considered, then definitely, because you are regularized in 2008. There may be some
Yes.
financial, I don't know, financial problem also may be there with the university. That's what I'm saying. You are MS,
Wapang Limla.
now do you have 9 here? Now to low level, Sway's hard MS Sway's the land responsible petitioner. And also heard Mr. M. Longkuma, the learned government advocate appearing on behalf of or for the state respondent number 1. Full stop. This is an application under Article 226 of the Constitution of India for issuance of writ in the nature of certiorari and or mandamus and oblique or any other writ, comma direction, order or orders of like nature. The present thing is which has been filed again for the non-payment of outstanding salary from March 2020 till May 2025. It is also submitted by MS so and so that a representation, when the representation was made,
06/05/2025.
that in that regard, the petitioner also made a representation before the department on 06/05/2025, but her representation is still pending, has not yet disposed of. Next para, issue notice to the respondents to registered AD and as usual process. However, no formal notice is required to be served on respond number 1. The copy of the petition may be served during the course of the day. List accordingly, minimum of 3 weeks will be required, I think, list accordingly after 3 weeks. You take steps today or by next within 7 days.
Much appreciated.
For admission, item numbers 3 to 17.
3 to 17 for the petitioners, all petitioners are represented by same council, I think, na?
Yes,
So
Your
you-
Ladyship,
You are for the respondent,
yes,
state respondent.
yes. Your Ladyship, this pertains to termination of temporary casual contingency employee by the department, by the state. Now, I am in receipt of the instructions, but I'm seeking some clarification on that. So I may be allowed 3 weeks
So
time.
how many petitioners are altogether here?
There are 17 petitioners,
17.
15 petitioners. These are all analogous.
All analogous.
Your Ladyship may please allow me 2 weeks time so that I could file the state counter.
Okay. So you are yet to receive instructions.
I have received instructions, but I'm seeking some clarification on the instruction.
None appears on call for the petitioners. একেলগে লিখিব 3 to 17. Heart, Mr. You are Imchen, na?
More MGS.
Imchen, the learned senior government advocate appearing for the state respondents. Accordingly, he submitted he had already received the instructions, but could not file the affidavit in opposition as some clarification is still needed from the department. List the matter accordingly after 3 weeks, enabling the state respondent side to file your affidavit in opposition. List accordingly. Okay.
Publish must.
For orders, item number 19.
Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, here the petitioner is seeking for appointment of grade 4 posts on the basis of land ownership under the establishment of CMO worker. Lordship, by order dated 13/3/2025.
13.
13/3/2025.
Just a second. Yes, 13/3/2025.
The Honorable High Court has directed the Office of the Deputy Commissioner Worker to verify the landowners where the Jiangsu Sub-Center Worker has been constructed. Lordship, the petitioner shocked to learn that the verification was done without informing the petitioner, and that the report is already forwarded to the Directorate of Health and Family Welfare, Nagaland, Kohima, with a false report stating that we are not the landowners. Lordship, kindly allow me to produce the letter dated 17 May 2025.
No, as per 13/3/2025 order,
Yes,
this court
Lordship.
had the
Directed,
land acquisition verification process.
I have received the verification report, Your Lordship. I'm here to place before the court.
Acha. Also dependence of education, sir. So verification process is already completed, I think.
Yes, Your Lordship. I received it yesterday from the office.
But as per your verification report, the petitioner is not a landowner.
Yes, Your Lordship. In page 2. this
Page
is-
2, page
pa-
2, this one.
Yes, Your Lordship. For my.
Hmm.
This is the submission of verification report by the EAC Oka to the Deputy Commissioner Oka.
So, Lordship, therefore, the petitioner wrote a letter dated the
No, where it is reported that this is petitioner is not the landowner here.
Yes, and this report dated 15 April 2025, Your Lordship. And in my report, page 2, the second page. May I read? Yes, may I read, Your Lordship? To the Deputy Commissioner Oka Nagaland, subject submission of SWOT verification report for Old Changsu Subcenter. Sir, with reference to the subject cited above, letter dated such and such, I have the honor to submit herewith the verification report of the Old Changsu Subcenter along with all supporting documents. On verification, it has been observed that Zabini B. Kitan is not the landowner of the aforementioned subcenter. Number 2, the land on which the subcenter stands is purely donated land. This is for a favor and kind information. And Lordship, this verification report,
Whether is there any clarification needed?
yes, I would,
In regards to the land was purely donated.
yes, I would like to come to that, Lordship. If you
Yes.
come to page 4, where the spot verification was done by the Dupashi on the endorsement of the DC. So this is a report submitted by the Dubashi to the EAC.
Wacha.
Yes.
There it is written.
Yes.
Purely donated land by one.
The Audio clan.
Clan.
Yes, Old Changsu village, and there's another landowners, and there's no other landowners. So that Sapini is not a landowner. And this verification report is was based on this number 6, page 6, Your Lordship, and page 7. These are the documents that have been given, relied upon. And Lordship, the state respectfully prays that this instant petition may be dismissed on 2 grounds, Your Lordship. I would also like to place on record one photocopy of a gravestone. This petitioner, their whole case is based upon an agreement that they have. You can find this agreement in the writ petition, Your Lordship.
Before going to that, just
Oh,
he was
Lordship,
submitting
so-
one thing.
yes,
That
there are-
now you want what kind of clarification, because verification was already done.
Lordship,
Whatever, I don't know, but the question is that as per the verification report, you are not the landowner, neither you donated the land. It was donated by someone else. which
Lordship,
is-
we are the landowners. So, Lordship, thereafter, the petitioner has wrote a letter to DC dated 17/5/25, requesting for re-verification by including all the parties in the case, because Lordship here, the petitioners
But,
were not included well verification.
Included verification
Uh,
means as per the comment, most probably you are not the land, or you were
Yes.
not there at the time of verification, spot verification.
So, Lordship,
Your presence was not, you were not present.
I
mean.
was not present, Lordship, at the time. I was not
Because
informed,
they were
Lordship.
not the landowners.
I was not informed.
I would
And the
like to
verification was done, Lordship.
clarify that issue, Lordship.
So kindly come to a letter dated 20 May 2025, Lordship.
Mm.
Uh, Thereafter, the EAC, in reply to the petitioner letter dated 17/5/25, wrote a letter to the head GP. Kindly allowed me to read, Lordship. Government of Nagaland, Office of the Extra Assistant Commissioner, England Waka, dated 20 May 25. To the head DB, England Waka, subject clarification on land verification of sub-center at Old Changsu Village. With reference to the subject cited above, I am to forward herewith a letter received from Sri Zabini P. Kitan, order dated 13/3/25 in WPC 189 of 24, dated 17 May 2025 for land verification of sub-center at Old Changsu Village. In this regard, you are requested to clarify the matter with both the parties and submit the report at the earliest by EAC Waka Lordship. So which is
there-
still
there
awaited,
any-
Lordship.
so you're considering your application for re-verification. Is
Yes,
there any date fixed by the verification team? Is there any date fixed?
Mm.
Till date? No.
No, Lordship. We are still awaiting for the report, Lordship.
Your Lordship, the whole contention of the petitioner is based around an agreement that they claim to have been executed between the petitioner's grandfather and the government, which the agreement is annexed in page 15 of the writ petition. Now, Your Lordship, without going to this writ petition, the second person is E. Nero Ketan, which is claimed to be the grandfather of the petitioner, who is signatory to this deed of agreement. However, Your Lordship, just this morning, the private respondent has filed the affidavit, which would not be on record today. But Lordship, I had taken a photocopy of one of the annexures of a gravestone of this grandfather, Nero Kitan, who passed away on 2099. And this agreement was executed in 2020, Your Lordship. So 1999, and this agreement was executed 1 year prior, 1 year after his death, Your Lordship.
To 2020,
Yes.
2000.
2000, Your Lordship, yes. So, Your Lordship, it is very clear that this very agreement that the petitioner is relying upon, the whole basis of acquiring the right, is voidable, Your Lordship, at the instance of the state government, Your Lordship.
So you have been for the private respondent.
Lordship, I'm for.
You private respondent?
Private respondent for. May I place this on record, Your Lordship? I've just filed my affidavit this morning, so it will not be proper to.
Oh, it has not come on. Our record অহা নাই নেকি?
Yes, it was only filed this morning, Your Lordship, but I wanted to apprise the Lordship.
Because other matter is there. Okay, then you are for the 4, na?
For respondent.
Lordship, my prayer.
So
is
unless
that-
the petitioner can contest that the grandfather, that this gravestone is
Now,
somehow
I don't
an
know
error.
why, as you have submitted that there was a verification done and
Yes,
as per verification, the petitioner is neither the owner nor he donated the land to the.
yes,
Apart from that, you have also raised the issue of the agreement between the government and the grandfather of the
yes.
petitioner. which
That is the whole
the
basis of their.
basis of the so and so. But the question is that they made a representation before the authority concerned for re-verification.
Yes,
So it seems that that has been considered and the order was there. Have you seen this one?
no, I'm just seeing it now, Your
Sir.
Lordship. I was,
Have you seen this?
yes, I've just,
So again, this creates another thing.
yes, Your Lordship, that
Otherwise,
is
the
true.
matter could have been disposed by today itself.
Your Lordship,
But I don't know, but if their re-verification, he will be there. Or he needs some clarification, there will be the as per this one.
Your Lordship,
So, okay, then give me even some date. Let the re-verification or the clarification report comes, then only matter may be heard, I think.
yes, Your Lordship.
Otherwise, as you have submitted, it's okay. But at the same time, they have filed another presentation for re-verification. Anyway, your MS,
K. Lilisu.
K. Lilisu, the learned counsel for the petition. I also heard Mr. N. Longkumar, the learned government advocate representing, you are representing 1 to 4, no?
Yes, Your Lordship.
1 to 4 for
One
the
to three.
state
1 to
respondent.
3, Your Lordship.
1 to 3,
1 to
state
3.
respondents 1 to
W.
3. And also heard Mr. W.R. Wagnangli, the learned counsel appearing for the private respond number 5. Mr. Nongli accordingly submitted that he has filed his affidavit in opposition today morning, which may be called for from the registry. Next para. Mr. Longkumar, the learned government advocate, submitted in this regard that the land verification report, as per the land verification report, which has been land verification report for the old Sangshu Subcenter. It is seen that the present petitioner is neither the owner of the land nor and the owner of the land for constitution for the said subcenter for all Sangshu Subcenter, and it was a donated land by Miss One ODYNUO Odinoyo's clan of Old Sangshu village, and there is no other landowners, landowner. Thus, the present petitioner is not the landowners to claim the right of appointment to the right of appointment as right of appointment in the fourth-grade employee as a fourth-grade employee. Full stop. He further submitted that the case of the petitioner is also based on an agreement which was stated to be made between the grandfather of the petitioner and the government, but from the affidavit in opposition filed by the private respondents, it is seen that the grandfather of the petitioner died in 1999, whereas the agreement is stated to be executed in the year 2000, which is subsequent to the date of his grandfather. Next para. However, MS the counsel for the petitioner submitted that after the verification, land verification was done in their absence, and for which they made a representation before the Deputy Commissioner Okha, and considering their representation, the extra assistant commissioner Okha had directed the head DB for submitting a report after clarifying the verification, etc. Accordingly, she submitted, but some time may be given. You want to file any affidavit in that regard with the verification report, or
Lordship,
you
if
want to
necessary.
await for the verification?
Yes, Lordship.
Next para, considering the submission made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, let the matter be listed after 3 weeks. And the petitioner is hereby asked to submit petitioner and the parties are hereby asked to submit the report on re-verification clarification. List accordingly. Okay.
Obliged,
Much
Lordship.
obliged, Lord.
From the supplementary cost list, unlisted motion, item number 23.
The last item. Listed, who are listed? Where is it? AB2. Ikondio. In both the matters, you are appearing.
Yes.
State, you are appearing.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, 23 and 24, out of same FIR here, or
Yes, same
same
FIR
FIR?
and same case number,
Okay.
as well as they were summoned at the same date at the same time. May I check your page number 9 of my application, page number 9. Yeah.
9. The other one also. Yes, this is a notice.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
For appearance before the police.
Mm.
And for the applications, it's in the same page number.
Mm.
May I read it, your
Mm.
ladyship? To Shri so the present applicant.
Mm.
In pursuance of section 35(3) BNSS, I hereby inform you that a written FIR lodged by Shri so Principal District and Sessions Judge, Dimapur, Nagaland, stating that a sum of rupees 14 lakhs rupees, 35,000 was detected to be missing in respect of cash bail deposited by the accused or bailer in connection with the pending criminal cases and upon verification of the record of the court. The missing cash bail pertains to 29 GR cases, a total of 29 GR cases, which was found entered in the cash bail register for the year 2024. Accordingly, a case was registered at West PS case number 40/2025 under section 316, that is the criminal breach of trust, and 337 is forgery of report, dated 26/5/2025. And it is revealed that there are reasonable grounds to question you to ascertain facts and circumstances in relation with the above referred cases. Hence, you are directed to appear before me on 27/5/2025 at 16 hours, that is 4 p.m. It was supposed to be yesterday at West Police Station.
So he was working there in the office
Yes.
as a,
As the first applicant is as a peon, and we just, the nomenclature has changed as MPS, that is multitasking staff. And the second applicant as Daftri, he's also a staff employee of the establishment. So apparently there are 3 accused persons, including the presiding officer, and the other 2 applicants who were before this honorable court. So they were summoned yesterday. It is my respectful submission that the summon was received late, which is why we couldn't approach this honorable court on time, and we are compelled to come before this honorable court today. So, as per the instruction received, they have made a request before the police to appear before the police today at 4 p.m. We are ready to cooperate with the investigating agency. We are ready to appear before them and give our statement. Whatever the questions that are put on us, we are ready to cooperate as and when required. So this is the allegation, and this is the case record, which we just reflected in the summons letter. Now, at this stage, my respectful submission and my humble prayer, which is very limited before this honorable court, is at interim protection may be given till such time when the matters can be listed, notice can be issued, and call for reports whichever is relevant, until such time that the case is disposed of, if at interim bail may be granted. That is my limited prayer before this honorable court.
My lord, since the petitioner is submitting that he will cooperate the investigation, so meantime notice may be issued and the city may be called for, my lord.
So you are saying that ad interim can be given?
Yes, my lord. No, if the petitioner is ready to cooperate, my lord.
But you know the gravity of the offense.
Yes,
Because
so
case is filed by one district judge.
yes,
Obviously, against the district judge, so there are some
Yes.
I would want to disclose all these things.
yes.
Most probably yesterday or day before yesterday, a team from this court has also gone for the inquiry, in fact.
Yes, so
It's a
I
very
may be,
serious nature of case. How you are saying that interim can be given?
no, my lord, a city may be called for, my lord, till the
Or
disposal.
you are saying that
Yes,
interim can be given how?
yes.
Now see, he have received, because now they have received a notice under section 35(3).
Yes,
NSS,
yes, my lord.
asking them to appear.
Yes,
That much only.
yes. Let them appear before the court, my lord, before the investigation officer. Notice may be issued, my lord.
Notice to whom?
Uh,
You are appearing.
Yes, I'm appearing to produce the city, my lord. I may be given time to produce the city. I'll intimate the investigation officer.
Now see, directly, you were dealing with the case registered and the bill register, cash bill registers, etc.
Yes,
So there are missing of around more than 14 lakhs.
Lordship.
This is quite a thing, yes.
Yes, I agree.
So,
Lordship, for your lordship's knowledge, my role, I have very limited role to play as an employee, as a grateful employee there. My role is to receive the cash surety, which was paid by the accused or the bailer. I receive it and I hand over to the account section, where the accounts, they will receive it and they will deposit immediately in the bank account, which is maintained by the principal district and session judge. In the name of the principal district and session judge, it is deposited immediately.
yes, I know. But the question
So-
is during that transaction,
Yes, yes.
it was not, in fact, it was not deposited in the government treasuries. That is the case.
Apparently,
Those were
apparently.
misappropriated. That is the case. And for that transaction from account sections, I don't know, the accountant maybe also there, that is not on my part. But the question is the true account section till the deposit, before the treasury.
Yes.
These things.
And
are
which has to be countersigned by the concerned judicial officer. Once it is received, it is signed by the concerned judicial officer.
Concerned
With
judicial
due
officer, I mean,
respect.
since question is that the challenge were there
Yes,
and
yes,
where the concerned judicial officer had to put his signature.
yes,
He puts his signature and that from there only this part is over, in fact.
yes,
In regards to the deposit of the entire amount before the treasury,
yes,
it is the case. That is the case.
yes.
That's
If I may be allowed to make a submission of the report, with due respect of the report. I've also made a specific amendment in my application. It was in the month of September 2024. I was summoned by the concerned judicial officer to produce the report and to check and verify whether any files are missing. On instruction, I did my part, and it was also pointed by the present applicant that 29 claims were missing. My respectful submission is that, with due respect to the concerned judicial officer, the register went missing for a period of 1 week.
Register?
The register
Ah.
went missing for a period of 1 week. Of course, it is to be determined at the latter stage, but at this stage, that is my limited prayer and my respectful submission before this honorable court. And Lordship may also consider there are wealth of decision which says that life and liberty of an individual is a cherished attribute of every citizen. And every citizen should be presumed to be innocent till and proved guilty.
That is the rule, that we know everyone.
So my
That is
limited
not a
prayer,
case of-
my limited prayers, since I am contemplating and I'm ready to approach before the investigating agency at 4 p.m. My limited prayer at this stage is to give me interim protection, to grant interim protection. And in the meantime, if records may be called for, and it can be decided based on the available records available for the Supreme Court, but only for that limited purpose. Personal liberty at stake at this stage.
So
Lord,
you
may kindly-
appear at 4 p.m.
Yes,
So what is
I'll
now?
appear. But why am before this court? If I'm apprehended, if I'm arrested,
Wait, have you annexed the FIR also here? Where is the FIR?
I
Lost by
have
the,
very limited time to approach this on the court. Despite of efforts, I couldn't get a copy of the FIR. But
who is FIR? It's not, FIR is not here.
FIR is not imposed. I have only the summons. I have only the summons, but
Without
summons is
FIR,
very
how
clear.
can we? Without FIR, how can we pass an order?
Summons
Tell
is-
us.
Summons is very clear, Your Lordship. Summons is very clear, and it is also, a case is also been registered. FIR has been lodged by.
No, FIR, we need the FIR. Without FIR, how can you pass the order? Have you gone through the record? You
Yeah,
have submitted that. it
now-
can be
now-
given.
now-
Have you gone through the record?
Now only after receiving the petition, my lord. My lord, since there is someone letter, let him appear, my lord.
They can appear. This
Yes,
is
yes,
no bar
yes,
at all.
yes.
But this is, FIR is not there.
FIR,
Pass
yes,
the order without the even
Yes.
FIR also. It's not the case.
Lordship, despite of best efforts, and I have very limited time, Your Lordship, can you consider that aspect? I have very limited time to approach.
Heard Mr. M. Jamil, the learned counsel for the petitioner, and also heard Mr.
E.T. Papong.
A.T. Pakong, the learned, your PP,
PP,
right?
yes.
PP, Nagaland. Full stop, this is an application and a section, so and so in connection with so and so. It is submitted by Mr. Jamil that the present accused petitioner is innocent and he is no way connected in the alleged offense. However, it is a fact that he is working as a food-grade employee in the said establishment. Establishment of district and session just
Dimapur.
Dimapur. Dimapur, full stop. Accordingly, he received a notice under section 35(3) BNSS, wherein wherefrom it is seen that an FIR was lodged by
Principal district.
Principal District and Session Judge Dimapur, alleging misappropriation of 14 lakhs 35,000 and missing of cash bail deposited by the accused bailer in connection with the pending criminal cases. And thus 29 GR cases were found to be missing from the cash bail register. He submitted that he is ready and willing to cooperate the IO in the investigation of this case. And today at 4 p.m. also he is ready to cooperate the IO accordingly. Mr. So-and-so, the learned PP submitted in this regard that his statement may be recorded and the CD may be called for accordingly. Next, but however, on perusal of the case record, it is seen that the petitioner, the petition is not supported with the FIR, which is stated to be lodged by the Principal District Judge Dimapur. In view of this, the petitioner is hereby directed to furnish the copy of the FIR through an additional affidavit. In the meantime, also call for the case diary. However, the petitioner is at liberty to approach the IO at 4 p.m. as stated, and to cooperate him in the investigation. List the matter accordingly.
In terms of justice, if an interim petition may be given.
List the matter accordingly after 1 week. No interim can be given after 1 week.
At interim.
Both the orders will be same. No, there is no word like ad interim. There's an interim only. Interim, pre-arrest bail or pre-arrest bail. Ad interim I have not heard. And what kind of ad interim?
Till such time the matter is heard of.
Pardon?
Till such time the matter is heard.
That is interim only. Ad interim is interim. It's not an ad interim injunction.
Lordship, I have an appraisal if after recording the statement, if I'm in the event of.
Okay, then if you have that kind of thing, then you don't appear, we'll call, let's just call for the case diary, we'll see to case diary if there's no at all, not at all, because in the meantime, most probably there's a team from the police also to verify all the records and registers and all, whether there is missing, and if it is missing entry. Now see, the question is, there was a cash bail. Cash bail was there, so cash bail definitely, or maximum cases, I think there's a NDPS matters were there. So minimum 50,000 is minimum, maybe 2 series, 3 series. So cash bail was there. And under 29 matters have been lost. 14 lakhs, more than 14 lakhs has been misappropriated. This is not a case of interim. I cannot provide you may cooperate. You are at liberty, you may cooperate with the IO. Or if you have some such kind of apprehension, you may not be called. Let us see the case diary. If case diary clears, that may be a case for even for interim and even for pre-arrest bail.
Otherwise, what you have. I'm ready to cooperate and.
That's what I'm just have reflected in my order that you are ready to cooperate, and even if you are ready to cooperate at 4 p.m. But interim is not.
Only my consider just in case if I'm arrested.
If that's what I'm saying, if you have still any apprehension on that regard, you may not appear. Is it you're at liberty? Let us peruse the case diary, because in between 1 week there will be much more progress in the investigation also.
Yes.
I think so. It's not a case.
Much more.
It's a case represented by, 14 lakhs has been misstated by missing only 29 records. It's not a case. He may not be, your petitioner may be innocent, I know, but what to do? Okay.
Much more.
खुशी कोर्ट खत्म हुई थी